Okay, welcome back to another GGWP. This is number 32. I am one of your co-hosts, DTs, and with me is my other co-host.
The God Clutch.
So what'd you play this week, yeah?
um, I play a lot of PlayStation 5 games, but we're gonna get into that next, or like our
Week.
next topic. So I guess technically I played nothing but PS5 games. So yeah, what did you play?
Oh, nice. I didn't play anything all week until just yesterday. I played like hour and a half of Final Fantasy. Um, yeah, it was pretty good. So that's all I played this week.
Nice. All right.
Okay. I don't know. I thought you had gonna have something to say. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy. That's all I played. Um, so how you liking the PS5?
Well, let me tell you, Taven, I am loving it. I've been playing a shit ton. If you can tell, if you guys aren't subscribed to my YouTube by any chance, shameful plug. Um, I've been posting them, Valhalla and Spider Man, which are the two games I've been playing this whole week. I haven't been playing anything but that. But I'm lying because I've also been playing Astro's Playroom, and that game is a banger. Legit, I would have paid money for that game. That it was actually a really good game. Not just because it shows off the DualSense, but in the sense of it being just a game. Like, I mean, showing it off the DualSense is a big part of it too. And I wish they would have made like some boss harder because most bosses are like Mario, where they're just like 3 hits and then they die, you know. But then it's like, I don't know, it's a really good game. Like at first I thought it was just like a little demo presentation, like whatever, I don't care. But then like our sister played it and she was really into it. And I was like, yeah, it's just a demo. It can't be that fun. And
Right?
then
Yeah.
yeah, and then I was like, I wanted to play it just because I wanted to feel all the demo or all the sense, the dual sense, all of the everything they wanted you to feel pretty much. So I wanted to run through the whole game, like every level, which I did do. Um, which I did do. So then as I was playing it, like I just found myself getting into it because they basically walk you through the journey of like the whole PlayStation series, like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, even the 5. They show you a bunch of like Easter eggs of different games, not just their exclusives, but like games that were big. Yeah. Like they showed yeah, God, I can't remember the games now, but like not only their exclusives, but like games that made a difference for them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a really good game, and I ended up going in collecting all like everything, all the artifacts and like all the puzzle pieces and stuff. And yeah, like they also have like the speed run, and I played a lot of that, and I was really into that. That was yeah. So I mean, the PlayStation's been nothing but amazing so far, except for a couple of hiccups here and there, which we'll talk about after we get. How do you feel? How do you like it? You played a little bit of Astro's Playroom. How did you like the DualSense and the game? I guess.
It was good. What is it? The haptic feedback or whatever. On the triggers or whatever. That feels like super good.
Yeah.
Like yeah. Um, yeah, I really liked how that felt. It's pretty revolutionary. Um, some of the other stuff is kind of like okay, like I see what you're doing here. I don't know, and like it is nice how like I don't know, like let's say like how like the controller rumbles when like with different things, like when you break glass, it rumbles this kind of way, like you're breaking glass, or
Yeah.
like it rumbles this way when you like fucking fall, whatever. it is nice how they can like replicate the feeling or whatever, but then like for me it's like at a certain point it's like god damn this is rumbling too much. I get as I was playing Astro's War, that's the whole point. It's to show you that, but then like I was thinking like like in terms of like games, like if this shit actually happens in game, it's like, bruh, like this might be too much, Not in Astro Wars, but like another game. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just I don't
I
know.
know what you mean. Because
To
as I
me, it
was
just
playing, like the way it did, like it rumbled so much that my hand were like not getting fatigued, but it did feel like damn, this is
just
rumbling a lot. I
yeah,
guess.
yeah, yeah. Which I mean, like I'm pretty sure, like it's not gonna be like that, but I'm just saying, like, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, that was like the only real game I played on there. But it was good. Yeah, and the controller doesn't feel as uncomfortable as I thought it was gonna. I guess. I
yeah,
don't know. Yeah, I guess it just seems a lot bigger, or like a lot. I don't know. Yeah, a lot bigger in the pictures or whatever. But when you get in person, you hold this like it's not too bad. I still prefer the the PS3 controller, the that DualShock one, but or dual yeah, DualShock, DualSense, whatever, DualShock, yeah, that one better. But um, yeah, it's not that bad.
yeah. I actually prefer the PS5 controller because I mean, like I told you, I did try them side by side, and it is hard to tell the difference. But when I first held it, I can feel like it being slightly bigger it felt a little better in my hand because the way I grip my controllers is I put my index and my middle fingers on both of the triggers. So if anybody that plays like that, you know that your grip down below isn't that good. So if the controller is smaller, you kind of have to crinkle your hand a little more slightly. I don't know. I guess for me it just felt better, but it didn't feel like amazingly better. Like if they stick with the old design, it still would have been good. But I like the new design too. Um, yeah, but one thing I don't like is I don't like how they make the R1 and L1 so big. Like I think I'm the only one that's bothered by that.
Hmm.
It's like it's yeah, it's like really big to me, and I don't know. I'm like, why can't you just keep it small? I guess I don't know. It's not a big deal or anything, but I that's like one thing I don't like about the controller so far. Uh, yeah, I don't really like how you can't really adjust the analog too, because on my PS4 controllers, you could like take it apart and take off the joysticks and put your own joysticks in. But with these, like with everything that's in them, it's so hard to take them apart and replace the joysticks. Which so I'm not gonna be doing that. I wish you could, because I would love to get my joysticks from my PlayStation 4, the ones I like. They have like the removable tops, kind of like the Xbox Elite controllers, and then you can like swap it in and out depending like what game you play and stuff. And if they get wear and teared, you can just boop, pop it out, put in a new one. So it's unfortunate that you can't do that here. I mean, you could, but I'm not doing it because it's so complicated to get it apart. As I watch tons of controller teardowns and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
it's
yeah, there you
go
go.
ahead.
No, no, you go.
Uh, okay, well, I was just gonna say it's interesting that like now that you say it, because you say you play like with basically like with both hands on R2 R1 whatever, like
Yeah,
a finger on each index and middle finger. I'm trying to think, like, did I play like that? I don't think I do, but then I'm trying to think, like,
you
when
do,
I
because the reason I started playing like that is because you played like that. Do you remember how it happened?
yeah, but then like I try to because like now when I play, I don't think I play like that.
Do you really not?
Yeah, I'm trying to think like now when I play, I don't think I play like that.
Are you sure?
Like
I could
maybe
have
I just
sworn I
went
saw
out
you
of
grip
the.
at the controller like that the other day.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know because Yeah, because I'm trying to think. I'm like, dude, if I played COD like how I thought I played now, like with only a trigger on the bottom, then it's like, how did I ever play COD? Because
Yeah, you don't have.
you don't need four, but like I mean, it would be better.
It'd be better, yeah.
And yeah, and I'm pretty sure that I don't know. I don't know. So I was like, maybe I did play like that, but maybe it was just like because it was for COD. I don't know.
Yeah, I think maybe it just comes so natural to you that you forgot. Maybe
I don't know.
because
Maybe I just
the reason I play like that is because you play like that, and it was the reason you played like that was because of Guitar Hero. Like Guitar Hero, you used to grip it like that, and I was like, dude, how do you play so well? And then I looked at your hand, and you were gripping like that. Like, oh, you grip it with all four. That's why, because obviously in Guitar Hero, it's easier to hit all the buttons with individual fingers than moving one finger up and down. So
yeah.
then I was like, oh, that's genius. Why didn't I think of that? So then I started
That
playing
is
like that, and
genius.
it just like I trained myself to play like that. Well, way back then, but then yeah, now because back then when I first started holding it like that, oh, it was so uncomfortable. And I asked you, I was like, dude, how do you play like this? This shit's so uncomfortable. And you're like, I don't know, you just do. And your hands were way smaller than mine too back then. But
Yeah.
yeah, and then I started playing that, and then now I'm used to playing like that, and it's obviously better because you have access to all four controllers or buttons, controllers, all four controllers.
Control. Well, yeah, yeah. Well, I guess that's probably why I like the controller because I mean, even though my hands are small, like I said, the controller PS3 or two controllers back then were like, you know,
Yeah,
smaller. So
made for
I was
Asians.
able, yeah, I was able to reach it. But I don't know. I guess I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I just didn't haven't played console in so long that I forgot my own ways.
That's very true too. Sometimes the way you grip it, like you just it's so natural that you just don't even remember how you grip a controller.
I don't know. Yeah, interesting.
Interesting, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, but back to like the DualSense stuff, like yeah, the way they implement it on like Spider-Man is pretty cool because obviously they didn't overdo it. But like when you're swaying, you can feel the wind like pushing through you, like it's pushing through the controller, and you can feel that vibration, like you're actually like swaying, which feels
Yeah,
nice. But it's not like super strong winds, but it's just like nice little gesture,
yeah, yeah.
gesture, yeah.
Enough to grace your hair.
Yeah, I wish there was a little more in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but they don't do. I don't think they literally do anything with it. Like I wish that like when you use your arrow, it would at least have like that tension, like you're actually pulling back on a bow and arrow. But they don't even have that, so it's a little disappointing, I guess. But
What game
it's
does
what it is.
have that? Or does any game have that
I guess COD is the only one I could think of so far that
with the
has
trigger?
different triggers for different guns.
I'm on
Which
like the bow and arrow specifically.
Astro's Playroom asked. Astro's Playroom, they do have a Gadget gun which you can use. It's like do 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 do. It feels real nice, and then it also has a bow and arrow too. Yeah, with the tension, like when you pull it back.
Damn. Okay. Well, I don't know. In my head, I wanted a bow and arrow specifically because like when you told me about it, first told me you're like, oh, like if you're pulling back a bow and arrow, then you can actually feel the tension.
Yeah, yeah,
And then like in my head, it just like made sense. I'm like, oh, like because like obviously the farther you pull back, the more tension. It's
yeah.
like,
The harder it is.
damn, that would be like that would feel hella nice too. Feel, but I guess so. In my head, I just made it seem like a game was
Okay,
already
yeah,
gonna like
it
have
already has
that,
it. Yeah,
but then I guess not,
yeah. I think
which is fine too.
I'm
But
assuming The Last of Us 2, they're doing like some sort of PS5 edition with it. And obviously when Horizon Zero Dawn, the Far Horizon, whatever it's called. I'm assuming that's gonna have it because they do have a bow and arrow in that game too. So like most games have bow and arrows nowadays, so I'm assuming it's gonna come out more. That's why I was so disappointed when Valhalla didn't have it, but I'm assuming Valhalla came into production like maybe a little bit before the PlayStation 5 or something. I don't know, maybe they just didn't have time to add it or whatever. I mean, not like it matters, but it would have been nice to see it in there.
yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like it'll be a missed opportunity if you don't.
right?
You don't add
Because
it.
yeah, I don't know how much coding you have to do, but just to put that one thing in there, it can't be that much more, right?
If you could make the trigger different for every gun in COD, you could do a bow and arrow.
I think I'm actually wrong about it's not every gun. I think it's just every gun class. So all
Okay,
the
well,
AKs, all
either
the
way,
yeah, yeah,
you're making like 5 different triggers, like 6 different triggers.
yeah, and all you have
So
to do is feel the tension on like yeah, like dude, come on, you guys can do that.
yeah, and if anything, it's easier. It's like okay, because like yeah, I don't know. Um, yeah, but definitely miss opportunity if you don't uh, do this or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's funny. Speaking of, I was watching a video on like the different guns and the app adapt the trigger how it is. This guy was just showcasing it, and then in the comments was like, "Oh, PS6, PS6 when when you hold a grenade for too long, the console explodes." And I was like, "Yo, that's funny as shit, dude." Because you know it's like you in real life if you cook it
Yeah,
for too
yeah.
long, it just explodes. And I was like, "Yo, that shit is hilarious." People were just making a bunch of PS6 jokes. It was so funny. Yeah.
Oh god, that doesn't sound good. PS6.
Yeah.
Oh,
Me saying it now, it sounds so fucking ugly. PS6. Because
like
legit.
everything sounded good until PS like PS,
Yeah,
PlayStation
PS4,
1 or PS1,
PS5.
PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5, PS6.
Because, yeah, as
That
soon as I said it, I was like, did I say something wrong? And I was like, no, PS6. No, that's
that
right.
it just doesn't
Yeah,
like
that shit
roll
does
off the
not
tongue,
flow
dude.
well. PS7, PS8,
I think you're gonna
PS9.
have to go. I think you're gonna have to go with the PlayStation 6. Like say the whole thing,
Yeah.
because that sounds way better.
Yeah, PlayStation
It's-
6 sounds nice, but PS6, PS5. Oh,
Well,
PS. Why does
the
PS? Oh God, that
the
sounds.
upcoming gens are gonna be bad. Because even like PS7 doesn't sound good.
Yeah,
PS
I think just having that
PS8,
S
PS9,
with that another
PS10.
S just sounds ugly.
I don't know. I think all the upcoming gens to me don't sound good. Like I ran through 10 up to 10. It does not
Yeah,
sound good. All of them.
PS9, PS8, PS8 sounds like a PSA. Like PSA,
PSA.
PSA.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, but
I mean, honestly, there's a lot of rumors that consoles are gonna go away anyways. They're just gonna like become upgradables or whatever. So, we don't even know if there's gonna be a PS6 or
yeah,
not.
that's true. We'll
Yeah,
see.
a lot
Yep.
of jibber jabber there.
Speaking of upgrading shit, Radeon, the RX 6000 6800. There we go. 6800 and the 6800 XT are out now, probably sold out.
Yeah, apparently the stock was more limited than the even the Nvidia cards. So there
Jeez.
you go, people. And the reviews are out on these too, and the specs and all everything. So what from what I've watched, if you're interested, obviously you can't get it anyway, so you might as well do your research up on it. But from what I've seen is they're good, but they're probably on par, if not slightly a little bit. It's kind of depending on how you like to do things because the for ray tracing is still better on Nvidia, but then for the AMD they have ray tracing, but it's not as good. But then their performance is good, and certain games run better with it, and other games don't run as good on it. So it's just another competitor now. Like, it's actually competing with Nvidia, but I wouldn't say it's better than Nvidia right now. If anything, I think Nvidia still has a slight edge on them. Yeah, so they came out swinging, but they didn't totally demolish like they did with Intel. So we can still be Nvidia boys.
Hmm.
We don't gotta worry. Yeah, because me personally, if I were to get one, I would get a 30 series card. Now seeing the specs on it, because I personally I want to play more ray tracing games. and right now ray tracing is just better on Nvidia. So
Nah.
that is what is that. How? What would you? Are you still after hearing all this? Are you still an Nvidia boy then, or are you still gonna switch over? Or
I mean, I would probably yeah, I probably wouldn't switch over. I'll probably just stay with Nvidia just because, like, I mean, it's I guess, like, quote unquote still better.
yeah,
So yeah, I mean, like, why I don't know why switch. I guess I don't know. But I mean, as of right now, if I were to upgrade right now, but like, I mean, whenever I do decide to upgrade, it's probably like 5 years from now. Then we'll see how things have changed then.
true that. It could be getting better. This is good though, because they're forcing Nvidia to keep innovating, and them themselves are innovating, and we're gonna be in a good position where nobody can slack.
Yes, we are the true winners.
Yes, we are true winners.
Us, the consumers. We're winner and losers because we lose our money, but we win because they keep inventing new shit.
Very true.
Yeah. All right. Next news. We got XQC is temporarily suspended for a week for stream sniping in Guys That Fall.
Yeah, this is kind of funny because I guess you can stream snipe in Fall Guys, but it's like, why would you get banned for it or suspended for it? But then it's kind of like, well, you shouldn't stream snipe at all. I guess that's what they're trying to say. So
I don't
feels
know.
bad, but also doesn't feel bad because I don't know. I don't really like XQC. I don't even know him. I guess, but from what I've seen in like Among Us, I don't know. He seems kind of annoying, and not in a good
I
annoying way. Because there are some people that are annoying in a good way, but
I don't even know who this. I honestly don't even really know who this XQC guy is. It's
XQC,
like,
yeah,
but whenever I hear shit about him, it's usually always bad
yeah. It's
shit.
usually always bad. Yeah,
Like, yeah, and like I've been hearing a lot more of him recently because, like, apparently, like, he made like he had like a big thing, and I don't know, like, he kind of like caused drama in like the league scene too, and then
oh really?
that's kind of how I kind of heard about him, and then like, and then obviously like with the fucking Twitch shit. I don't know. It's never good shit whenever I hear about him. It's a him.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, see, I didn't even know it was a guy. Like, I could have been a girl. Like, I thought I did never put a gender on this XQC person. Um, but yeah, I don't know. But I will say it's interesting that you get suspended for stream sniping. Like I would say if it was like, like an event or something, like like a Twitch rivals, and they do like a Fall Guys Twitch rivals, and then he stream snipes, and then okay, yeah, I can see that. But then like just doing it regularly, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Especially in a game like Fall Guys, where it's kind of harder to interrupt people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Not impossible because I've seen people do it, but it is a little harder. Like it's not Fortnite where you can stream snipe them and almost guarantee you kill them. Almost.
yeah, and plus, yeah, any, I mean, like, I don't know. I guess, yeah, I don't know. But I guess I can understand it because I mean it could be annoying because like if yeah people just keep constantly, I don't know, yeah, I guess I kind of understand too, but it's also like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like a, if it's just for fun kind of thing, it's like, okay,
Right.
whatever.
For the content.
And who is he stream sniping?
I don't know. Maybe he'll stream something like streamers. Lower streamers or something. I don't know.
Okay, I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. All right, yeah, let's move on to the next news.
Next news.
All right, ray tracing being exclusive to AMD or NVIDIA. I was gonna say I don't know. It's not. Yeah, being exclusive to AMD or NVIDIA. Godfall will be AMD ray tracing only at launch. NVIDIA ray tracing will come in the future. People say.
Yeah, this is interesting because yeah, like it says, Godfall is at launch, which is already launched.
Yeah.
It's gonna support only AMD graphics card ray tracing, which is crazy. And then later Nvidia will come, which I guess I understand because the architecture of each card is different, but it's like it's starting to get into that console war exclusivity territory, you know, where it's like, oh, you get this map for a whole year and then you guys get it. It's like, oh, you guys get ray tracing for this for the whole year, and then the following year you guys will get ray tracing. And then within a year it's like, well, nobody's gonna play it now. If you've
Yeah.
bought the game at launch, you know, like yeah. Like just putting for example, like if I play Spider-Man and I want to play it at launch, and then ray tracing doesn't come until a year later, I'm just gonna play the bitch. You know, I'm not waiting for a whole year and then playing it in ray tracing. I'm just gonna be pissed that there's no ray tracing. So
yeah. To me, see, the thing is, to me, like, I wouldn't care because we played games our whole lives without ray tracing. Like it's just like, I don't know. To me, at this point, it's just like a luxury item, you know.
yeah. But wouldn't you want
It's,
that luxury item to be for everybody at launch?
I don't know. I mean, I guess. I mean, it's like,
I mean, okay,
yeah,
put it in terms of like, imagine if the game came out and you can only play it in like 3060p or 360, not 3060p, 360p.
oh, that's
And then like in a whole year, then you can play in like 1080. You know, that would be hella annoying. In a sense, it could be like that for this. Like, obviously, it won't be because all games are gonna look pretty, but some games just look better with ray tracing, and like they should have it. You know, at least at launch.
yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I get it though. Like, ray tracing is not gonna make that much of a difference, like compared to like low definition, high definition. But I still think like this is getting borderline close to like. I guess I just don't like that exclusivity of like, yeah, this and then this.
Yeah.
But
No, I understand that. Yeah.
I guess if it helps games come out quicker, then yay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, I understand that. I get, yeah. I guess just have a Nvidia and an AMD card.
You're gonna be playing. You legit, it's gonna be like consoles. You just have to keep swapping them out and shit.
Just keep switching. I mean, yeah. Like, at least, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess only time will tell to see if this actually becomes a thing or not. But I feel like it's gonna become a thing.
Like, yeah. I think to me it doesn't bother me as much because I'm like, I'm not the biggest on graphics. Like,
Yeah, that's
you're
true.
talking
I guess.
you're talking to a guy who doesn't believe in 4K, so you know,
I don't know.
like,
4K is here and there. So
what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Life.
what you gonna do?
Yeah. All right. Next news, we got the Game Awards 2020 nominees are out, and you can go vote now as we speak. Yeah, maybe if we remember, throw it in the description. But if not, then just go look it up. It'll be, yeah. Just go look it up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll definitely try to throw it in the. We definitely will throw it in the description. I should say.
Yeah.
All right. You want to go through and let's talk about the major ones. Is that cool?
Yeah, we can go
Like,
through.
yeah. Don't need to talk about like all that music and esports shit. Like nobody cares about that.
Ah, shit. So stupid. Anyway, okay. Big
Stupid
one. We
music,
got
yeah.
the Game of the Year. We got Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy. What?
No, I was just making noises.
Okay, we got Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Animal Crossing: New Horizons, The Last of Us Part 2.
Let's say what we voted on 3. 1, 2, 3. Ghost of Tsushima.
Final
You didn't say
Fantasy
it.
7 Remake. Yeah.
You can explain your reasoning first.
Honestly, I mean, I was kind of torn between the two, but I actually played Final Fantasy, and I never played Ghost of Tsushima. But then, like, I know Ghost of Tsushima is a good game because I mean, I watched the homie Got Clutch's videos, so I know it's a good
Oh
game. But
shit, thanks.
yeah, but then me myself having played Final Fantasy, I know that's also a good game, and I've actually played it, so I had to go with that.
Yeah, I agree. It was between the two for me, and I haven't played the Last of Us 2, but that game is actually I would say it's up there too.
Trash.
Oh
Oh.
yeah, it's trash. But yeah, playing Final Fantasy, I know it's gonna be a good story, and it's gonna be that it is a good game, and the graphics and what they've done with it. But yeah, I played Ghost of Tsushima, and in my opinion, I just liked it better. So I mean, for me, I don't know, Ghost of Tsushima kind of changed me, I guess you can say. Kind of not changed me, but kind of I don't know the words for it. Like lit a spark in me or brought back my love for video games, kind of in the sense of like,
Reignited your flame.
yeah, reignited my flame, kind of like my love for, yeah. So I don't know. The game's I just love the game. So
Yeah, it just has a emotional value.
yeah.
Um, that kind of shit. Yeah. I don't know if this falls into, yeah, I don't know. This is that out of this is the next category. Best game direction. Um, Final Fantasy, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Half Life, Alex, Last of Us. Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious. I chose Final Fantasy.
I also chose Final Fantasy actually for this one. All right, I'll go my
Interesting.
reasoning first. Because best game direction, if you read it, it says for outstanding creative vision and innovative in game direction and design. And I think Final Fantasy does the best for that out of all these games that I've seen, because it literally took a old turn-based fighting game and turned it into a whole action game, but then also implies turn-based fighting in it. So I think it's the most innovative and the biggest like change in game direction. It makes a big splash. You know, we've never seen anything like that, so I think that's why Final Fantasy deserves it
Yeah.
for this
Yeah, it is
one.
pretty. Yeah, it is pretty crazy to think that it used to be like a turn-based, like 2D fucking game. I don't know.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest. I didn't think of all those reasons. I just picked it because it's Final Fantasy, which is gonna
Hey,
happen a lot here. I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna lie.
no shame in
Um,
that, man.
yeah. All right. Next, we got best narrative. The description is for outstanding storytelling and narrative development. See, narrative is kind of self-explanatory. 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, Final Fantasy, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Last of Us Part 2. I did Final Fantasy because I'm just going to explain quick and then you can do yours and then explain it.
Yep.
Final Fantasy because I think it was a really good story. And I mean, granted, I'm not done, but it's definitely captivating. It keeps me captivated. Um, and especially since like I guess like I don't know if the story's different. I don't think so, but I've never played any of the Final Fantasy series, so I don't really know. Like, well, I guess to play that PSP one, I don't remember what that one was, but um,
Crisis Core, I think.
yeah, Crisis Core, and that one was really good.
Yeah, that one was
But
lit.
yeah, but I mean, yeah, that had cloud, and it's kind of like low key leads into this or whatever. So
Yeah, that's like the prequel to this one.
yeah, pretty much. So yeah, yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. Yeah, the story's good. I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this one had me really torn because I play Final Fantasy and I know it's gonna have a good story too. Like I just know it's gonna have a good story. I know The Last of Us Part Two, it's probably gonna have a good story too because Part One had a good story. It felt generic at first, but then the more I played it, it kind of flushed itself out. And I wouldn't say it was the best narrative, but I still say it's a really good narrative. Um, and then there also goes to Tsushima, which was also a really good narrative, but it also wasn't super original, I guess, in a sense. But then it's like it was really good too. So like, for me, I chose Ghost of Tsushima just because it is a nice narrative, and I it is the only one I finished, so I guess biasly I chose it. And yeah, like I think I kind of like that dynamic too of like, oh, you're a samurai, but you also have to fight dishonorably against these other, savages. Kind of like you have to fight fire with fire, but then it's like dishonorable to fight fire with fire.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, that whole like the way it's told. I guess I thoroughly enjoyed.
yeah, 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 yeah. All right. Best art direction for outstanding creative and or technical achievement. Yeah. Final Fantasy, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Ori, and the Will of the Wisps. Last of Us Part Two. I did Final Fantasy because yeah, it's the fucking art and graphics and design and animation of everything is crazy. Just when you look at Cloud's eyes, you get lost in him, man. That's crazy. Um,
Lawson.
yeah, and his the way his hair fucking sways when the wind hits it, and this shit's always like perfect. It doesn't get like fucked up. I don't know. It's crazy. It's yeah, really good animation too. Like when they have like the cutscene fights and stuff. That's crazy. Yeah, I like yeah, good.
Yeah, I think I go with Ghost of Tsushima. Sometimes their facial like the faces to me look kind of weird sometimes. Like certain characters look weird, but then like the design of like the armor and stuff just looks great to me. So that's why I went with it. Just strictly on the fact that I love like that samurai armor and shit, and like
Yeah,
katanas and stuff. Like, yeah,
that
yeah,
makes
that.
sense. It was really good. Um, all right. I don't know if this one matters to you really, but best score in music, best
Oh yeah,
score and music for outstanding music, exclusive score. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck score really means, but
score is
uh,
basically music.
original song and or licensed soundtrack. Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy, Hades, Ori the Will of Wisps, Last of Us, Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Final Fantasy got that banger.
yeah.
Really
Uh,
memorable.
best audio design, recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design. Doom Eternal, Half-Life Alyx, Ghost of Tsushima, Resident Evil 3, Last of Us Part 2, they Ghost of Tsushima because I know it a little more than all the other rest. And I'm biased.
Yeah, I say Ghost of Tsushima because it has some good audio design in there, like with the flute and like, yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. All right, best performance. So this is for like um voiceover acting and shit like that. Yeah. So we got Last of Us Part 2, Last of Us Part 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, and fucking Miles Morales, Spider-Man Miles Morales. And then these are like the actual people. So we got Ashley Johnson as Ellie, Laura Bailey as Abby, um, Daisuke Suji as Jin Sakai, Logan Cunningham as Hades, Nadi Jeter as Miles Morales. I I
Yeah.
did Jin Sakai.
Is it because he voice acts Zoro?
He voice acts Zoro.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
If you listen to the Japanese versions, he sounds just like Zoro. Like you close your eyes and you listen to it, you're like, yo, this is fucking Zoro, bro. But yeah,
But
he's
he voice acts the Jap the Japanese Zoro.
yeah, the Japanese Zoro.
But but
I don't
yeah,
know if he does the English one either, but I know the Japanese voice actor is Zoro. Yeah.
okay. Well, wait, but so my man know how to speak perfect English.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Oh no, I don't know if he voices the English version or not.
The English version? Oh, there's a non-English
Okay,
version.
there's a non-English version.
No. Okay. Well, yeah. No, I didn't know, but that wasn't the reason. But now that I know, that's even better.
So, you can yeah, you can listen to it in either English or in Japanese. But then the English is the intended way to listen to it. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's the this guy is the English one. The Japanese one is Zoro though. So I guess
Okay,
this technically
that's
this
cool.
guy isn't Zoro, but
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, but
Well, yeah.
I chose, yeah, I would say Jin Sakai too because it's unfortunate because I haven't finished Miles Morales and I don't know how he does his voice acting. It sounds good so far, but like from what I've heard from Jin Sakai, it just sounds better
Yeah.
because he like he goes to like emotions and stuff. So yeah, for now at least, until maybe it could change if I play more of the Miles Morales game. But as of now, it hasn't changed.
I found Miles Morales' voice kind of annoying.
Oh, I don't think it's annoying, but I don't think it matches. He sounds way too young, which a
Or
lot of
like
people are saying. But
he's always so like I don't know, like giddy. I don't know.
oh,
Giddy
he
is the only
seems
word
too
that comes to
happy.
mind. Yeah, I don't know, because he's like, oh no, I gotta make sure I get home on time. I don't know, like,
Yeah,
oh no,
yeah. I can, yeah.
I let Pete down. Oh my god, no, I don't know. It's like I don't know. It kind of annoys me.
I can
Yeah,
understand that. Yeah. I
yeah,
just think, yeah, he doesn't sound annoying to me, but he just sounds too young for his age. Like, I look at him, I'm like, yo, your voice needs to be higher. Yeah? Like,
he definitely
you're not a
sounds
late
young.
bloomer. You definitely already bloomed, you know?
Yeah, and homie looks like non-mixed. Dude.
Oh, he just looks like a straight brother.
He just looks like a straight brother to me.
I mean, have you seen a mix between, like a.
Not really, no. I don't think so.
Yeah, I
I don't
think.
know.
Yeah, I think he does look more, yeah, more black, but I think he would be, yeah, mix or
I
whatever.
don't know. Yeah, and it throws me off because watching like Spider-Man 2: The Spider-Verse, like he didn't like talk like in Spanish at all.
Wait, what? No, I thought he did.
He did. I don't remember him talking about. I don't know.
Well, at least I remember his mom speaking to him in Spanish. Maybe not. Who knows?
Well,
But
yeah, his mom did. I don't remember him speaking Spanish at all. Well, if he does, he doesn't speak it as much as
yeah, yeah,
like the game
the
does. Because
game
like the
does.
game, right off the bat, like he was saying Feliz Navidad and all this shit like right out the gate.
He doesn't say it. He doesn't speak Spanish that much.
Dude, no, like he and his mom had like a full on conversation. Maybe not a full on conversation, but like a couple sentences in exchange.
Yeah, but that's not that much, is it?
It's just interesting to me.
Yeah, yeah, I guess so.
All right, let's move on. Best ongoing game.
Uh,
It's kind of self-explanatory. Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Warzone, Fortnite, No Man's Sky. I did Fortnite.
yeah, to me, it's between Fortnite and Destiny, but I would maybe give the edge to Fortnite because it's still alive. It's still doing a lot, even though Destiny is doing a lot too. But one of the two, yeah.
Interesting. It's funny because the two that would have been between me was Warzone
Warzone,
and Fortnite. Yeah.
yeah,
But I did Fortnite because I was like, it's been in life for a long time. I don't know. Yeah. I just felt like, yeah.
yeah.
That wasn't. I guess I don't know if you want to do best indie game, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
All right, cool.
I don't know how the fuck to say this. Karen or Kittery? I don't know.
Karan, yeah, something like that.
I don't know. Carry on and Fall Guys, Hades, Spelunky 2, Spelunky 2. I don't know. Spirit Fair. I did Fall Guys.
Yeah, yeah, either Hades or Fall Guys. I've seen gameplay of Hades and it looks pretty damn good.
Yeah,
So
I think my only issue was I didn't know what the fuck Hades was. But I was
Oh
like, dude,
yeah,
this game like it's got to be good or like pretty decent because it's I mean it's put up for best game of the year and
yeah,
it's on this list a lot. Like this game's award list a lot.
yeah. It definitely looks really good.
But yeah, the only sad thing is I don't know it and I haven't seen stuff about it. Like I haven't seen videos on it. Um, so yeah, I just had to go with Fall Guys because that was what I knew. Honestly, if I know the game, even if I don't like it, I'm probably gonna pick it because I don't know these other games and
Yeah.
they could be trash.
True, true.
Yeah. And plus, like, I just when I think of like Fall Guys and like all these other games, I think about like who I'm watching and I like their videos.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like, it's not that like yeah, yeah,
Fall Guys did make a huge splash, so
yeah, um, yeah. All right, best mobile game we got Among Us, Call of Duty Mobile, Genshin Impact, Legends of Runeterra, Pokemon Cafe Mix. I did Among Us.
to me this one's a little harder because it's like these are mobile games, but these are also on PC. So like Genshin Impact, yeah, that's a huge game, but it's played mostly on PC and like among
Sure,
PC and other like consoles. But then Among Us is also a huge game, but it's mostly played on PC also. I
sure.
have no idea about Call of Duty and like I don't know. I feel like throwing these just because they're on mobile is a little unfair because
Yeah,
no one plays them on mobile. But yeah, I would give it to Among Us too.
yeah. It is. It is pretty unfair because that's exactly what I was like, bro. These games are like, yes, they're technically mobile, but like you said, they're heavily played not on mobile. Um, but yeah, I personally picked Among Us because even though I've never played it, I think I would enjoy playing it. But I watched a lot of videos on it, and it's super funny to me. Um, at least the people I watch are super entertaining. So it like I said, it has like good moments attached to it, and yeah, and I think if like Among Us was on here, I probably would have picked Genshin Impact, but I'm a hater of that game, so I like purposely didn't pick it. I mean, like if I did pick Among Us because I do think that's the I guess quote unquote best mobile game, but like if Among Us wasn't on there, I probably would have picked Genshin. But I was like, if I could stay away from it, I might stay away from it.
Word, word.
Um, we'll skip best community because that's kind of stupid. I think.
Yeah.
Um, best VR. I don't know. We didn't really touch. We didn't play VR at all or anything.
Yeah, we'll just skip straight to best action.
Best direction. Yeah. All right. Best action. We got Doom Eternal, Hades, Alex Half-Life, Neo 2, Streets of Rage 4.
I just realized we didn't
What?
play any of these games, so we're not even gonna
Yeah.
know. Let's
We
just
didn't
skip
play.
that one.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next one.
I picked Alex Half-Life.
Best action
I
adventure, I guess it's what I really meant.
yeah. Um. Yeah. Best action adventure. We got Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Ghost of Tsushima, um, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ori the Will of the Wisps, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, The Last of Us Part 2. I chose Ghost of Tsushima because well, I mean, to be fair, like Spider-Man and Assassin's Creed Valhalla just came out, so like and I didn't play them, so like I'm not far into the story or anything. So I've seen more of Ghost of Tsushima's story
Right.
and yeah, I guess I wouldn't say I would. I think even if I played through those games, I would like Ghost of Tsushima stories better because I mean I don't know that for a fact, but
Yeah.
um yeah, I think yeah just because I've seen more Ghost of Tsushima and um yeah yeah
Yeah, I go Ghost of Tsushima too because I played Valhalla and Spider Man, and there I haven't got to the point where the action. Obviously most games at the end the action's the best because you've unlocked everything. And Ghost of Tsushima, I have done that, but I think even regardless, even if I reach the end of the other two games, I would still pick Ghost of Tsushima because I love that fighting, that combat style. Like I craved that combat style. It wasn't until they came out with the only combat mode that I got tired of it. Like, after waves and waves of enemy of you just doing the same
Yeah.
thing, yeah, it wasn't until I played a bunch of that I got tired of the combat. But yeah, I fell in love with that combat system when I first played it, and I would still say theoretically I'm still in love with it. It's just I played it so much that I'm a little tired of it.
Burnt out, yeah.
Yeah, a little burnt out on it. So Spider-Man feels really refreshing right now, and Valhalla feels really refreshing, but it's only because I like burnt myself out from that combat system that I love so much. So yeah, Ghost of Tsushima for me.
All right. Best role playing game. We got Final Fantasy, Genshin Impact, Persona 5 Royal Wasteland 3, Yakuza Like a Dragon. Final Fantasy. This is easy.
Yeah, FF for sure.
Yeah. Why is Genshin anymore here? Oh God.
God, get
Um.
it out of here.
I don't think we care for this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Best fighting game. Grand Blue Fantasy versus, and then next game Mortal Kombat. Because I don't want it to sound like versus
Yeah,
Mortal Kombat.
versus Mortal Kombat. Yo, that would be a good game.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat 11, MK11, Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition, One Punch Man, A Hero Nobody Knows, Under Night in Birth X Late. What the fuck? Okay. I did MK11.
One Punch Man, man, obviously. When Saitama comes,
Nice.
that shit's hilarious. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah,
Nice.
it's MK11 for me too.
Yeah, all
She's
about
that.
that friendship. All right, best family game: Animal Crossing, Crash Bandicoot, Fall Guys, Mario Kart Live. Oh damn, I didn't realize that was a game. Mario Kart Live, Minecraft Dungeons, Paper Mario, The Origami King. But even so, I don't think I would have picked it. I picked Animal Crossing because
Yeah,
Animal Crossing is Animal Crossing.
yeah. I think Animal Crossing is good, but once again, I feel like best family
Yeah,
game. Yeah, I just have to reiterate. Like, if you're playing with your
yeah,
family, I think either Minecraft Dungeons or Mario Kart Live is the way to go. And
yeah,
with Mario Kart Live, you need separate switches. So I'm gonna go with Minecraft Dungeons because
yeah.
that would be fun to play with your family, like on screen.
Yeah. If you're talking about like actual like family, like like you got a whole family over or whatever, and you actually trying to play. I think for sure. Minecraft Kart. I was about to say Minecraft Kart. Mario Kart Live would be the game because I mean, it's like you're actually controlling a damn remote car, and it's like basically Mario Kart. It's pretty fucking
Yeah.
cool.
Why is Crash Bandicoot on here? Nobody's playing Crash Bandicoot for family fun. That game is so fucking hard; it makes you rage. You know that? Why is that
Yeah,
family
I don't know.
fun? Come on, man.
Who knows? Who knows?
That game is hard as shit.
Yeah. So what's your pick? Minecraft.
Yeah, yeah. I picked Minecraft Dungeons.
Okay. Nice.
Minecraft.
Let's do this one. Best sports slash racing. Dirt 5, F1 2020, FIFA 21, 2K 21, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. I did Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2.
Aw, shit. Better have. I get royalties off of that. Obviously. I did 2K because I've been playing 2K20, and 2K21 is basically the same game.
Yeah.
Except
It was funny because
for
like
the shooting bar is different, but yeah.
yeah, when I saw this, I was like instant like, oh fucking 2K, because I saw Dame. He's the picture. I
Yeah.
saw Dame. I'm like, yo, I fucks with the homie Dame, and I clicked it. I voted right away, and then I was like, and I looked and I saw last game. I'm like Tony Hawk. I'm like, wait, but if I'm going off like yeah, like just when we played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater back then, no, it's like
Yeah, that shit was fun as
I
fuck.
had hella fun doing that, and I think I would enjoy it playing now even. But and I haven't played much like 2K. I played a little, but not super a lot. I mean, but I know it is like pretty enjoyable, but I don't know. I just felt like I had to go with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater on this one.
Yeah, for sure. Revolutionary.
Yeah. Best multiplayer game: Animal Crossing, Among Us, Warzone, Fall Guys, Valorant. I did Among Us because yeah, it's fun. I don't know. It's a good multiplayer game because everyone wants to kill each other. It's funny. It's funny. Yeah.
I agree. Among Us. I
Yeah.
think it brought the most people together, so
Oh yeah.
it should be considered the best multiplayer.
Groups that you wouldn't expect to group up, group up.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, let's see. What other? I think that's pretty much it. All this shit is like
Yeah, the rest is just
esports shit.
esports
Yeah.
doo doo.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty
That's
much it.
content creator. Come on, they don't even have pews on here.
Yeah,
And Dashy, come on, garbage.
I was surprised by the people they had on here.
Me too. I don't know any of them except for the last. Well, I know obviously I know Nick Merckx and Tim the Tatman, but I don't watch them. And I know Valkyrie, but I don't watch her either. But I know her from Among Us. Like
Yeah.
she gets a lot of people together. It seems like.
Yeah. Like yeah, I don't know who the fuck Elena Elena, that's how I'm gonna say. Elena Pierce. I don't know who she is. Jana Lopez, I don't know who the hell she is. I know of Nick Merckx, I don't know him. I know
Yeah.
of him. Tina Tatman, I know of him. And Valkyrie, I know her, so I'll be honest, I voted for her. Because I mean I don't know any of those other people. And I know obviously Valkyrie from when she like kind of blew up from pretty much when she blew up from Fort, um and then I followed the 100, like I follow 100 Thieves because the homie Yasuo's signed to them. So and then she's signed to them too.
She
So
signed
I
to
know of
100
her.
Thieves.
Yeah,
Damn.
she's a content creator for them, like signed under 100
That's
Thieves
Dre's team,
has
isn't
them.
it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Crazy.
So yeah, that's like I guess I know a lot more about her than I do like any of these other people.
Yeah,
So
any of those.
that's that's why I voted for her. Plus, like, yeah, she's nice people, so
She's nice
deserves it.
people. Yeah.
Deserves it, yeah. All right, yeah, that has been the 2020 nominees for Game Awards. Um, yeah. There's a lot more categories we didn't go through because we didn't really care for them, or like yeah. Just go check it out and maybe you'll care about those categories. All right, next news.
Yes, sir.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla is Ubisoft's biggest PC game launch ever in the history of Assassin's Creed ever for Ubisoft
Yeah.
ever.
Like you said, ever in the history of ever. Which is
Yeah.
funny because I feel like this one has like the most bugs on release compared to like the other two in the maybe not Origins. I think or Odyssey, I mean. Odyssey had a lot of bugs. Or is it Origins? I don't know. Maybe they all have the same amount of bugs. But that's pretty cool. I mean, as a Valhalla player myself, I do thoroughly enjoy the game right now.
Yeah. I was gonna say I was about to say I think that's interesting because I feel like I don't know, I feel like other games have been more hype, but then like I guess I understand because like I feel like the hype has only grown since the Assassin's Creed has been, going on. Like yeah, I feel like the hype has only been getting bigger and bigger, like with each game, as it should normally. I feel like.
Yeah, I understand you.
Like if you create a game, like, and then people like it, and they create another game, like, oh, they're gonna be hyped for that game, and that game's good, and then hype for another game. But even if it's shit, it's gonna be like, okay, they're still gonna be hyped because maybe this game is better than the last game. So I feel like it's almost like gonna be big no matter what. And plus, I feel like for this one, they like been like doing so much PR for it. So like I feel like it kind of makes sense that's the biggest launch.
Yeah, plus
I don't know.
I think the Viking theme is something they've always wanted, and a lot of people are asking for it. Like, dude, I tell you, when Assassin's Creed, when they drop like Tokyo Japan, Japan one, I was gonna say Tokyo Japan, but like Japan one, like a olden day Japan, basically a Ghost of Tsushima. That one's, I bet that one's gonna exceed this one way easy, bro. Like I guarantee you
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Which
because
makes more sense, by the way, because Asians and assassins, it just goes hand in hand.
very true. Like the ninja stuff. Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, I think people just hyped because I think the Norse mythology just it's been blown up lately. Just saying, and people love
Yeah,
that. Like, yeah, that Viking shit.
true. Very
I mean,
true.
that's the reason why I got it. I'll be honest.
Yeah. You know, the thing that really gets me is when the trailer is when he throws his double axe and
Oh
it's like
yeah.
flying. That's what really gets me. Um, 'Cause I'm like, damn, I want to do that moving game. Yeah, but yeah. All
Interesting.
right. Next news. Ubisoft Montreal evacuated after 911 call, but no threat was found.
Yeah, they actually had like a huge, not a standoff, but like tons of cars were there, and like people had to go. The employee, the parent had to go to the roof, but then like there was like no threat found. It was kind of weird. A lot of people wondering like, oh, did people just call like swatted them, or it's pretty interesting
Probably.
because it's like that's pretty ballsy if someone did that.
That is. Um. Yeah. Stop wasting cops' time. Come on, guys.
Yeah, that's true too.
Um. We got enough going on already. All right. Holy shit, we got Cyberpunk news. It's been delayed.
Yeah,
It has been
delayed.
delayed. No. Cyberpunk 2020 will let you customize your own character's teeth.
So your teeth could be looking real yellow.
Real yellow.
Why don't people?
Or,
Who's gonna make their teeth all fucked up and shit? You know what I'm saying? Besides for the
it'll be
memes, I
interesting.
guess who's gonna be in there and be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna give myself some fucked up teeth, bro. Two big ass
Yeah.
buck tooth." Everybody's
Yeah. I
just gonna
mean,
want regular human, nice looking teeth.
regular. Yeah.
Unless they mean like you could put like grills and shit in there, cause I'll do that.
Yeah. Let's hope they mean that, like grills or like. Yeah. I don't know. Because they mean like, yeah, you can make it like super white or like super yellow or like, crack teeth or like, I don't
Yeah,
fucking know, like
all
that.
fucking
It's like,
jank and bent sideways and
come
shit.
on, man. Cyberpunk, you really, who really out here trying to do that, man?
Oh, come
Yeah.
on, cyberpunk.
So I guess we'll see, but, yeah. So Cyberpunk, again, with the customizations, they don't stop.
They don't stop. They don't
They
play.
don't stop. All right. We got last news here, which is Animal Crossing news. Yeah. You can now transfer your island and or a player to another Switch.
Yes, sir. People been asking for it, and I don't know why it wasn't in day one, but here it is. So you
Jesus,
could transfer your whole island and your person to another Switch, or if you're like two manning a Switch and then the other person happens to buy a Switch, that person could just transfer their person and their all their stuff to that island, to a different island. So
about
basically,
time, jeez.
yeah. What people have always wanted. They're bringing it on November 19th, which is today, which is should be already out then.
Yeah, it should be out already.
Yeah. So
So
I know this is huge news. They also have like a Turkey Day and a Toy Day, which is just Thanksgiving and Christmas events. But I'm not gonna go into that. If you're into it, just get into it. I think this is the huger news. Huger.
yeah.
Yeah, bigger
So if you're
news.
sharing a Switch, you can now buy a Switch and transfer your island over.
With no worries.
Thank Clev. I myself were a victim of not being able to transfer stuff over.
He was a victim.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't touch that game anymore.
Me neither. It corrupted my life for the longest time.
It took up like 3 months of my life.
Yeah. I had to stop playing that game because I was too addictive. The same way I had to stop playing Bleach Brave Souls. So I can start doing other things.
Doing other shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I honestly, I mean, it's not that it was too addictive, so I had to stop. But it was like, yeah, I realized, yeah, I just couldn't do stuff I wanted to. So
True. Like I'll go back and play once they add no max capacity on slopes. That's all I
yeah,
want, you
let you
motherfucker.
build as high as you want.
I
Yeah,
just want to add slopes, bro. Then my island will be complete.
yeah,
Kind of.
one of these days, hopefully.
One of these days.
Yeah, so that's it for the news. Unless you got last minute shit you want to say or talk about.
Nah. I think that's it.
See, that's it. Um, yeah. So I guess that's gonna be it from us this week. We will see you guys next week.
See you next week. Hopefully, yeah. Like I said, maybe news probably might be slowing down a bit just because the consoles are out now. So we'll see. But yeah, we'll see ya.
Later.